how to choose the correct foundation for you. So I'm all made up right now, but I'm actually going to take this off so I can show you how different foundations apply. Okay, I have gone ahead and taken my foundation off. I just left my eye makeup on, but I've taken everything else off. And I'm going to go through the different options. So the first one I'm going to start with is our mineral concealer. It's called a concealer, but it's really just like a loose mineral foundation, very similar to Bare Minerals. The ingredients are very similar. My shade just ran out. I just realized I don't use this one quite as often as I used to. But you want to use a powder puff brush to apply this. It works really well with the brush. And let me show you one that isn't so empty. So it's loose like this, okay? And you basically just tap a tiny bit into the lid, okay? The reason people really like the loose mineral concealer is because it is very light, feels extremely lightweight. It's also very luminous, so it's not going to have a matte finish. It's actually going to have a little bit of a, not a glow, but kind of to it. So I'm using this one shade darker just to show you how to apply it because my shade is gone. So it's not quite the right shade. It's a little bit dark, as you can see, but it goes on really, really smooth. And that's our mineral concealer. Next up. Okay, back to bare face. One thing I forgot to mention is before you use any type of foundation, you definitely want to use a moisturizer. You can use your favorite, or Younique has one that I love called Divine, and you definitely want to use a primer. But what a primer does is it fills in all of the lines and it makes your makeup application go on much smoother. It also makes your makeup to last longer. So I'm going to put this on really fast. You can put it on your eyelids. It'll help your eye makeup stay on longer as well. Feels amazing, silky, does not feel oily at all. It's like the best stuff ever. So before you apply any makeup, always use a primer. Next up, I'm going to show our Touch Mineral Concealer. So I showed you the loose powder, totally dropped it, loose powder concealer. This is our Skin Perfecting Concealer, okay? Mineral Touch Skin Perfecting Concealer. It comes in a liquid form. It is awesome stuff, and a little goes a long way. So you'll notice I have some things going on here that I kind of want to cover up. So I'm just going to put a little dab on my finger. You really don't need a lot. And actually, I usually will use my index finger or ring finger. Okay, and you're just going to dab it. And I don't really, I dab, okay? So that's kind of what that looks like. It's really thick. It has really great coverage. You can kind of just pat, you can add it on as you want to. While I have this on, I want to show you our pressed powder. I love, love, love this stuff. I use this almost every day. Pressed powder is amazing. So first of all, it has great coverage. You can layer it. You could either use the pad that comes with it, or you can use a brush. So both of them is going to work really well. I'll do the pad on one side, I'll do the brush on the other. This has really great coverage, you guys, because you can just keep kind of adding it as you want to. It's like velvet. It's so soft, so soft. Absolutely one of my favorite products. And it looks amazing on, like, it doesn't settle into your lines, especially when you use the primer. It's going to really help. Okay, so that's with the pad. If I do the brush on the other side, it's not going to feel heavy. It doesn't even feel like you're wearing anything. It's awesome stuff. So that's our pressed powder. I'm going to take one side off, and I want to show you the cream foundation. So the cream foundation actually is paired to go with these. If you want full coverage, this is what you want. You want cream and the powder. So like I said, the powder, I mean, you can see, can you guys see how well that like covered up? I feel like it does a pretty good job. First, do you guys see a difference? So nothing, pressed powder and concealer. Nothing, pressed powder and concealer. So, I mean, you can see like this redness, you know, a little bit of redness that I have on my face, the blemishes, like it's just gone. So awesome stuff. Okay, let me do the cream on this side for you guys. The cream foundation also comes in a compact. So you have a mirror for handy touch-ups on the go, and it's nice and thick, okay? It's nice and thick cream. It's great. So I'm gonna apply it on this side. I know, because I took my makeup off, I also took off the concealer. So I wanted to show you what the cream looks like without the concealer to cover up, okay? You know, extra things that you want to cover up, you just go back, get a little bit more, and you just kind of dab it on, okay? And then smooth it over. The cream is not really glossy. Okay, you're not going to look like you know, have oil on your face or anything like that, but it is a little bit more than what the powder is going to be. So I personally, like I said, I love the concealer, and I feel like that does the best job in covering up things. So no matter what your foundation choice is, I always recommend a concealer on top of it. So that's the cream all on its own. Okay, that's the powder on its own. Okay, so now I'm going to add the powder on top just to show you. If you are somebody that wants really full coverage, mixing the cream and the powder together is an amazing combination. Okay, so that's cream plus powder, just the pressed powder on its own. Both great options. Like I said, I recommend the cream if you have dry skin. Not necessarily recommended for oily skin. All right, on to one of my favorites, the BB cream. Okay, back to bare face. I'm gonna highlight one of my absolute favorite products, and this is the BB cream. This is fabulous for wintertime, you guys. And I know we're getting close to spring, but you could use it all year long as well. It's a built-in tinted foundation, moisturizer, and it does have some natural sun protection. So it doesn't have an SPF rating, but it does have some natural sun protection from the mineral ingredients. It comes in a tube, has several different shades that you can choose from, and it is sheer to medium coverage. So it's not intended to be full coverage. I find this is perfect if I'm like in a hurry and I want to, you know, rush around. First, you're always gonna, again, always want to put primer on. All right, so bare face primer, okay, and then the BB cream. So I just apply it with my hands, but you could also use a beauty blender, or we actually have our blending buds, so you can use some of that too. Sometimes I will do that around the eyes because I don't want to do a lot of tugging, you know, around my eyes. We don't recommend that. So if you want to use it around your eyes, it just kind of dabs it in for you, okay? But otherwise, you just take your hands, this stuff, and it just feels so good. It's so moisturizing. And with the primer, you guys, oh my gosh, it goes on so smooth. It just feels, it's like a drink for your skin. That's how I describe it, okay? BB cream really can be good for any skin types, but definitely if you have dry skin, your skin will just love this stuff. It's great. It's fabulous. Now, one thing I really love about this is it gives a natural glow. So you'll feel very youthful. I recommend the BB cream for our more mature ladies because your skin is going to be moisturized. It's going to have that nice little glow to it. Not shiny, but a nice little glow. Oh, you'll love it, okay? So I'm going to now apply the concealer, the BB cream, and the pressed powder because that's the other way that you can get full coverage. If you like the BB cream option, but sometimes you have breakouts like I do, or you just want more full coverage, okay? Again, we'll speed up this part. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply the BB cream on the other side. I applied a little bit of concealer just to cover up those, you know, couple spots there. Seriously, you guys, this is my favorite. I love, love, love our BB cream. So that's the BB cream. Now, again, full coverage, just add on the pressed powder. It is going to get rid of the little bit of the glow that the BB cream gives, but it'll add some extra coverage. So, pressed powder, here we go. Okay, so that is basically all of our options except for the Liquid Touch Foundation, which you probably heard a ton about. So let me show you that one next. Okay, I left the BB cream and powder on this side so you can see the difference here. Here's the bare skin, here's the BB cream and the powder. I'm going to add our Liquid Touch Foundation. This is our amazing new top selling foundation. It's probably one of our top selling products with Younique. You want to shake it before you apply it because it does separate a little bit as it's sitting there. So shake, 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 okay? Then you're gonna take the dropper. Before you shake it, make sure the dropper is completely empty, okay? That way you're shaking, you know, the whole product. Take the dropper, and what you do is you wanna put a few drops on your hand, okay? Now we have a new liquid foundation brush that is just coming out. I don't have it yet, but I'm super excited to try it because I've heard it's been amazing. You can apply this with a brush, you can apply this with a blender, or you can apply it with your hands. So I'm just gonna do my hands for today, and here you go. This stuff is pretty awesome. So it goes on liquid, but it dries powder. So you don't actually need another powder on top of it. And that was just a few drops, you guys, and that covered like my whole face. It's extremely soft to the touch, just like the pressed powder is. It's amazing how it dries to a powder, actually. And then, like I said, if you feel like you need, you know, a couple more drops to fill in any areas, do a little bit more in your hand. This product also oxidizes, so it will actually match more closely to your skin as you leave it on. So before you know, if you are trying a color and you decide, oh, that's maybe not the right color, wait like 10 minutes. And you'll notice it kind of starts to look like your skin color. It's really cool how it works. So if you have any other extra spots, just dab, okay, is what I recommend instead of mixing. And that's gonna give you a little bit more coverage on those spots, okay? And then the Beauty Blender, the blending bud, works really great as well for this. And again, getting up close to your eyes and things like that. So this is the BB cream and the powder, and I used a little bit of concealer in some spots. We'll go up a little bit closer for you guys. And then this is the Touch foundation. Both are extremely smooth to the skin. I would say the Liquid Touch is maybe a little bit smoother, but both feel amazing on. Both are extremely lightweight. It doesn't even feel like I really have anything on. I would say that the Touch is a little bit lighter than using the two products together. So this side feels a little bit lighter than this side, but they both feel extremely light. So let's just do a little recap on what we have so far to offer as far as foundation choices. So you have our Liquid Touch foundation, the Liquid Skin Perfecting Concealer. You have the cream foundation and the pressed powder that come in coordinating compacts. And then we have our BB cream and our mineral concealer. So pick the foundation that you feel like is gonna work best for your skin type. And if you need, if you have questions about color matching, comment below and I'll help you with your color matching. Thanks everyone.